Hi everyone, my name is Sarita Bartaula and today I'll be presenting on human rights in South Asia. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Can see it, yes.
This is the outline of the presentation I'll be presenting today. Just to save the time, I'll start my presentation with a saying by Asma Jahangir. In 2005, during her lecture in Wilson Center, Asma Jahangir said, if you want to be with your establishment, then the sky is a limit. But if you don't agree with your establishment, you won't be able to do honest days of work. Though she referred this to Pakistan, when she said this 16 years ago, it still resonates with all the South Asian countries. I want to start this. So, what is human right? United Nations clearly states that human rights are the rights we have simply because we exist as a human being. They are not granted by the states. These rights are universal, indivisible, and interdependent. This slide shows the categories of human rights, and I will be explaining these categories later in my slides. So let me just say this quotation by Nelson Mandela one more again. I think all of us have heard about this or read this quotation, and just to repeat in this presentation, to deny people their human rights are to challenge their very humanity. With this code, I would like to share you the human freedom ranking of South Asia. The data clearly shows that South Asia is doing very poor regarding the human freedom ranking. The comparative table shows that Pakistan stands lowest in the ranking and Nepal stands the highest. However, Nepal's freedom ranking has lowered significantly from 2013 to 2018. Amnesty International states that the space of freedom of expression is shrinking across South Asia. Pakistan is one of the world's most dangerous countries for journalists. Bangladesh is increasingly dangerous for those speaking their own minds, and human rights defenders are not tolerated in Afghanistan. And unfortunately, I don't have the data from Afghanistan from 2013 itself. And I'm sure it's a very complicated time even to find the data for Afghanistan. The table shows the human freedom score of South Asia, which is pretty similar to that of the previous slides. And just to save the time, let me go to another slide. The civil rights of South Asia. The civil rights data shows that Bhutan ranks highest in regard to safety and security, followed by Nepal and India. Sri Lanka is scoreful in freedom for movement, whereas Bhutan is the lowest. Bhutan also score lowest in identity and relationship, followed by Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. In regard to political rights in South Asia, even though Bangladesh score good in regard of size of government, whereas their score in rule of law is one of the lowest. And you can see I'll just leave the data like it is for a couple seconds for you to go through it. It's just very self-explanatory. With a lot of room to improve in comparison to other rights in South Asia, it seems like economic rights in South Asia is doing pretty good. And still there are lots of room to improve in regards to cross-border trade and sound money. Culture and social rights in South Asia. I think this is one of the huge issues that we have been talking all the time whenever we meet. The South Asia overall score is very low in regards to religious freedom. Pakistan has scored the lowest in regards to the religious freedom, followed by India, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. These are some of the news I want to share with you, which have draws the national and international attention for the South in regards to human rights in South Asia. As the news of religious intolerance, caste-based discrimination, gender discrimination, child marriage, corruption, and many more human rights violations keeps getting into the news, South Asia has a long way to go. And as said by Asma Jangir, we have to keep raising our voice. Thank you so much.